With Salve Regina's head football coach, Gil Martin. How we doing, Coach?
Oh, living the dream. I mean, I live in Newport, Rhode Island. It doesn't get much better than this.
Awesome. And
Mhm.
you've probably had a little time off, but probably not a lot. What's your favorite TV show you've been dabbling in lately?
Let's see. Actually, I was just watching the live action One Piece. I'm not sure if you even know of it or
I've
heard of
heard
it,
it.
but the cartoon or the manga, whatever it's called, is like 1,000 episodes. So I figured I'd give the other one a shot.
That's awesome. And
hmm
this time of year, it's really hot in
hmm
Newport. You're getting ready for training camp. What's your excitement level?
Oh, I mean, like it's one. It's actually it's a dichotomy of two different things. It's actually because, like, I love living in Newport, and in the summer in Newport is just a completely different place. I mean, you get to enjoy that, appreciate that, and you don't want the summer to end. And actually, it's a hot girl summer all the time. But then you are so excited. I mean, as football coaches, we can't wait to get started. We love our job. And so I want the summer to keep going, but I'm getting the itch for the fall to start. And I guess right now I'm in that part of in between of want the summer to keep going, but I got the itch and I can't wait to get out there.
Speaking of that itch, you had a pretty solid year last year. What are some things you're looking to improve to hopefully make it into the upper part of the league?
Yeah, no, we thought we came out really well. We were playing really well, but we had a host of injuries last year, and it kind of they started stacking up on us. And I mean, I think sometimes college football is a war of attrition. And if you lose a body or two, it starts to hurt, and then when you lose 7, 8, 9, 10, now it gets a lot harder. So I mean, I think the biggest thing this year is we want to stay healthy. If we stay healthy, we think we should be doing very well. So that's the first part. And so the off season has been about the guys lifting, getting after it, making sure that they're going to be ready for the season so that they can get bigger, faster, stronger, and be ready to go for the season. And the next one up is Patty Brown. He started a couple of games last year or the year before. And Stephen Paradiso is a rising sophomore, and Sam Andrea, a rising sophomore. So those are our three guys returning,
Okay.
and they're expecting big things from those. I mean, you look at the players, and I mean, like the confidence they have in their quarterbacks. During spring ball, you could just see like they're all excited for it. So I think
Nice.
that's a big piece is always the quarterback play, and I think we got a couple of really, really good ones. And the whole question is how are they going to do once the lights turn bright?
Right.
hmm
So just to confirm, you have a starter at this point, or going into camp, you have open competition?
We have open competition and everything, only
Okay.
because that's kind of the way I believe, is that it should be constant competition, constant trying to continue to get better. And that's at all positions, because I think it's just the more you compete and the more you're going to get better at it. So we are in that competing mode, um, which is good, but at the same time, they're hungry for it and they all want to be out on the field.
That's
hmm
amazing. Do you find that you're getting a different style of recruit because people are accessing it online, on TikTok, on X, that
Right.
they just can find they're
So
maybe a beach guy,
right.
they love football.
No, like for this summer, we've had guys from California, Texas, Florida, that are, hey, we're gonna be in the relative area of the Northeast, and we would like to go to Newport, and so you get somebody to come here for a visit. The minute they're driving over the bridge and they're looking down on the island, they're like, wait a second here, I really got to take a look at this place. And so we get recruits from all over the place, and then like you said, media exposure, social media. People are seeing more and more about everything that's going on in Newport and Salve, and it makes it for a big piece that it helps us because social media is bigger and better.
Right.
Because everybody's seeing what's going on here. I mean, some schools talk about they're near a beach, or another school talks about their social life. Well, we got 130 restaurants, and we got I don't
Right.
even know how many. We're on an island. We're surrounded by beaches. So I mean, it's pretty phenomenal.
And you must be in the top 10 of closest to the water. I know I've been out to the West Coast,
Yeah.
but this has to be one of the closest.
Oh, I mean, like, we're on the cliff wall.
Yeah.
It's a U.S. historic landmark. That the cliff walk is, we're on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It's phenomenal. I mean, we're a top 10 surf school in the country. I mean, how does that happen? I think all the other ones are in Hawaii. But hey, we're one of the top 10 surf schools because we're on the water and we love being a part of the water. And then actually, we're opening up the first game of the season against UMass Dartmouth this year, who's we decided to try to, okay, we've been playing for a bunch of years now. We just made a huge contract. We're going to continue to play for a lot more years,
Right.
and so we decided, okay, let's make this a rivalry game,
Very cool.
and so we're gonna call it the Battle of the Bay.
Very
So
cool.
we're excited about that. Right.
New series sounds
Exactly.
like
Yeah. Well, we've
amazing.
been playing for a while, but now we're putting a name
Put
on
a
it.
stamp on it.
Yeah.
Maybe even a trophy.
Exactly. Yeah. We're gonna get a captain's wheel out there for it. So
Very cool.
it's gonna be really cool.
Speaking of recruiting and quarterbacks, I noticed it seemed like a pretty big class coming in.
Uh-huh.
What were you looking for that to kind of supplement the QB room and kind of keep that really?
It was kind of like we went after like a huge core of guys that we were interested in, and they all, agreed. Usually, like the close ratio is a lot less, and so like they all kept saying, "Yeah, I want to be there. I want to come," and so we had to tell them, "Hey, we already have 5 quarterbacks coming in," but they were like, I'm sold on Salve. I want to be a part of the program. I want to be a part of the academics there. I want to be part of living in downtown. I want to be a part of all that. So no, I wanted to get 2, maybe 3, and instead, we got a couple, but they're all football players. So, if we can't use them at quarterback, we'll find a spot for them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who are maybe a couple of guys you think fans should keep on their radar? Either a defensive standout, offensive,
Yeah.
you name it.
Well, I mean, like, let's start with the defensive side. I mean, from our D line last year, we had 9 different guys that got playing time last year on the D line because of injuries and guys rotating through. And so you'll go with like Jason Fisher, who's one of our captains, Jack Mead, who's a phenomenal defensive end, Scott Nico, who's a nose guard. I mean, Max Makuza, who wasn't able to play last year because of an injury. I mean, you got those 4 right in the front. We're gonna be pretty freaking good, and then you throw in Gavin Higgins, Michael Sosa on top of it. Now you got 6 guys that are gonna be playing at a high level. And then inside linebacker, you gotta talk about James Minotti. I mean, he was all conference. He was running from sideline to sideline. So what we have up front is gonna be a problem for teams, and then you go into the secondary, and they're all returning. They all got playing time. And
Very
then
cool.
you throw in that we got 2, Division I transfers to come here, to play defense. We think our defense is going to be pretty freaking good. Marquise Jean Jacques he led the nation in pass breakups. I mean, that's pretty freaking good. I make fun of him. He led the nation in pass breakups because he didn't have enough interceptions.
There you go. That's one way to inspire.
But he's a heck of a freaking football player, and he's hungry.
That reminds me of a cool coaching thing is how do you motivate a top performer when a guy is just at probably the peak of where he might be?
Right.
How do you keep motivating that guy?
Right. Well, it goes back to that competition thing. Like we always say, we want to keep competing. We don't want to be content. I mean, once you get content, you're going to start going downhill. I think I saw a thing Dabo Sweeney talking about yesterday, talking about climbing the mountain. Eventually you get to the top of the mountain. You're looking at the beautiful view, you take off and you start to relax, but
Right.
but the climb of the mountain, that's the part that you have to appreciate, because that's what gets you there. And so the great players, they want to keep climbing.
Yeah.
They don't want to get to the top. They want to keep going,
Right.
keep getting better, because it's not about who they're competing against or where they are in the rankings or any of that stuff. Is what are they as a player?
Yeah.
How are they going to keep getting better? So if they keep trying to get 1% better every day and keep trying to climb the mountain,
Cool.
I think that's what you got to keep trying to pound it into their heads to get that 1% every day, to keep climbing the mountain, however you want to do it, because then they're going to be, come Saturdays, they're going to be pretty good freaking players.
And how do you think AI and technology is added into that equation? So many numbers you can get, so many inputs that may have taken you 6 hours
Right.
on like play design or practice design. Now it's all can be abbreviated in a
Right.
sense.
Information is right there. I mean, I think the beautiful thing is, I think as coaches, we're still figuring it out. I mean, me personally, I'm like, oh, I can get this, and I can get lost
Yeah.
in AI, just pulling up all this information and everything. I mean, like, and then realize, okay, I've just spent too much time on this.
Right.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. That was one of my projects for the offsite season, was trying to figure out how to use it effectively,
Right.
so that I'm not, wasting time in the fall. Because I mean, that's really, as coaches, we don't have much time. Everything
Right.
we are just jammed. But AI is giving us more time, but then it's also giving us a ton more stuff.
Right.
And so we're like, wait, I want to see more of this and this. And so it's exciting because you get more and more stuff of it. But at the same time, all right, when are you going to start doing too much of
Right.
it and hurting yourself? So I think that's the fine line I got to figure out this year. And as a coach, we're loving it.
Very cool.
And I think that's the fun thing.
And then we'll wrap on this. For your fans here at Salve and across the state, what's the message going into the fall?
Oh, it's going to be a big year. We're moving forward. We can't wait for it. I mean, we're excited. This is going to be a huge year. It starts on that first game right out of the bat with the Battle of the Bay. Then we're playing two really good teams after that, and then from there we're going into conference play. I mean, it's going to be a great year, and hopefully we can get a lot of people to want to come out and be a part of it because we're excited, and hopefully we get you excited for it too.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Thanks, Coach.